All right, I am here ready to test another GPT plugin. This time, I'd like to explore this one that is called Show Me. And it says it can create and edit diagrams directly in the chat. So, my intention for this is that I had a sourcing framework that I had been workshopping essentially with GPT, trying to refine it, get it down to where it was really solid so I could go live with it. And one of the things that GPT recommended was that I have a diagram or some type of visual aid, process diagram or visual aid. So I've copied that GPT conversation out here along with the framework, and I'm just going to select all of it. Let me just grab it here. One moment. All right. So this is a framework called Faster, and it helps recruiters and sourcers work more strategically, source more confidently, and with more precision. So I'm just going to copy the framework and a couple of suggestions, and we're going to go in here and say, I wonder if you can help me create a visual diagram on this framework. And let's just see what it gives me back. So I just pasted everything. I hope it knows I just want one of those, not all of those, but we'll see how it discerns the information. I kind of put all of GPT's previous suggestions from another chat in here. Wow. Oh, wow. That was fast. Okay, so it illustrates the cyclical nature of the Faster framework. Okay. It starts with foundations. Then you assess. Okay. Interesting. I mean, something like this doesn't really need a diagram if it's just that simple, right? I don't have a lot of, I guess diversions or what if statements or if then statements. But that was really quick. I wonder what else in sourcing, maybe like a hiring process. That would be really good. Ooh, I'm going to ask without putting in data this time if it can just create. Can you create a graphic that depicts, maybe we'll do something not even sourcing yet. Maybe we'll just do something chat GPT related that depicts the process of prompting GPT visually. Let's see what happens. And so sorry I had to pause you. And I'm back. So this is what it came up with pretty quickly, a visual representation of how the generative pre-trained transformer process works. Interesting. Where does it start? I'm not really sure where this starts. Maybe it starts with the user. I don't know. I mean, and this brings up a good point, which GPT also calls out that the goal is not only to explain the process, but make it memorable. So this is a little bit too complex to be memorable. Maybe we'll try one more time with like a 3-step process. So, I know what I have. Let me grab it. So just this week, I wrapped a Maven course called Prospect Like a Pro. And in preparation for it, I went through all of my talks from the past, 7 years or so, and I indexed with the help of GPT many of the frameworks and strategies that I talked about over the years. So I have this sweet 16 group of strategies and frameworks that I can use for sourcing. So in this session that we had this week on Maven, we only got through 7 of them, which was plenty. And so this is one that I'm just going to copy and paste here because I had it at the ready. And it's a strategy called Group Scoop. And that's when you go in LinkedIn Recruiter, you identify what groups you want to source by. You use the group filter, which is an advanced search filter, and then you engage your candidates. So I'm going to see if ChatGPT can can you create a simple but memorable visual representation of this 3-step talent sourcing strategy. I'm just going to leave it like that. Now, I will add one more sentence, and I'm going to use this kind of idea that we're assigning a persona to GPT, which is how I've been prompting. So I'm going to say act as an instructional designer. So then we'll have a little bit of L&D kind of framework there. All right, so let's see what we get here. Good. It's called on Show Me. Very wise choice, ChatGPT. All right. Okay. Very much a 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So anyway, this is, I mean, it's showing you what it can do. It's actually giving us 3 different types of, visual representations, flowcharts, right? Because what I've been inputting has been so simplistic, we haven't gotten too complicated. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I was hoping that this would be more horizontal, right? I wonder if I asked it, let's just end with that. Can you make the faster framework image horizontal instead? Let's just see if it'll catch my drift. We'll call back to that. And then it's interesting that I can even go online and edit it if I want to make changes. Like, what a great hack, right? Just to get you set up for success. Like, this would be, I think I'm just starting to think about it now that I've seen it in action, like an org chart. You're doing something for a summer intern, and you're doing a seating chart, right? I remember when I was onboarding a new class of people remotely, and I had never been to the building. Having that visual seating chart was so helpful in telling them where to go on the first day. Yeah, so it just redid it. And then it looks like I can edit online if I need to. I wonder if I'll have to sign in with this. Oh, no. It took me right in. Wow. And then I could even go in and edit the words on the actual, yeah. Put numbers, assign a numerical thing. Wow. That's really phenomenal. Okay. I'm impressed. So, yeah, this one is a win. I think we're 4 out of 5 so far for the plugins. The only plugin that hasn't worked to my expectation was one with a name that I've already forgotten. So that worked out. Thanks for watching. Happy experimentation.